Hey everyone, welcome to Explore Vegan ATX. This is our quarantine edition. And today we have a very special guest to update
Our first episode guest.
Our very first episode, season 1. Can you introduce yourself?
Hey y'all, my name is Rolando Garza and I own and operate Cool Beans Eatery, and I'm a vegan chef.
Yay! So tell us how this period of coronavirus has impacted you and Cool Beans during this time.
Well, it really hit us right before South by Southwest. They canceled all the South by Southwest events. So Cool Beans had actually had several South by Southwest events lined up, private events and non-private events. And, we're talking about thousands. Maybe $8,000, $10,000 contracts that went away because we didn't have the availability to do the South by Southwest events.
So sorry, that sucks.
Yeah, it happens. It's business, so we got to roll with the punches.
What are you guys doing to pivot to kind of work with this?
So, the initial response, I think, is the same as everybody. All right, let's stop. Let's see what's going on. You know what I mean? To me, there was no sense of okay, let's get the employees going, and then 2 days later they tell us, hey, you guys got to stop. You guys got to go home. You know what I mean? So, but now I'm kind of getting a better feel for the situation. I do think they're going to kind of let us start integrating again back into going out again. As a food truck business, I do think that that's going to start becoming more and more accepted by people, and people are going to use them more, just because restaurants are going to have a little bit of time where they're going to be either struggling, raising their prices, adjusting to these new moves and stuff like that. So I think that the food trucks right now are very needed for the community, and that is what's really pushing me to say, all right, let's get back going. People need to eat, people need our food, and right now, the options are very limited, and so I feel like it's the time. Right now is the time.
And so what will you do with Cool Beans if measures are still in place for the rest of the year? Like, how are you going to?
Well, honestly, I don't even think it matters about the measures. I think this is going to be the new style of operation, which is going to be contactless, and mostly to go. Maybe even you don't even order at the window. You get there and you log into the website, and then you order via the website, or you order via the ordering process. But there won't necessarily be communication between a staff member and a customer for the initial, we'll give them the food, but we won't be here's some money trade off, here's some, how you're doing, we're talking to each other, blah, blah, blah. That's probably going to be reduced to a minimum. The masks are going to be required from now on. Gloves are always going to be, asked for and switched often. Hair nets and all that stuff. Imagine what people are doing right now is just going to be the new standard for food right now.
Is Cool Beans? So are you guys doing contactless delivery right now? Are you guys planning on doing that in the next couple months?
Honestly, I want to do it in the next couple weeks.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because I feel like time is of the essence right now. People need these kind of foods, man. And I know that people are all stuck at home and they're only cooking what they know. People need this right now. People want this right now. So I want to fulfill that more so than anything else.
I think Dana and me are both missing your native taco.
I know. I was just thinking right now, it's like those tacos be real good right now. So how does anything affect your supply for your supply chain for food?
So we get most of our produce, we'll get it from a produce company, and they've been going full swing. I've been keeping contact with all my suppliers. The only ones that I do see that might be hard to do is going to Restaurant Depot to get the actual equipment, like plasticware or paper stuff like that, because I've been noticing that some people are oh, they're out of this, so now I don't have it, and that might be a little tricky if we needed to pack up some food or whatever, and now we don't have certain containers to do so. So when I'm gonna open up with a limited menu, and I'm gonna ask for pre-orders so that we can kind of have an idea of how much we should prepare for. And to make it easy, to make it easier, to make it something that we can do. I don't want to have any unsatisfied customers. So we want to make sure that whatever we do offer, we're able to, you know, kick butt in it. Another thing that we're going to be doing, for example, is the nachos. They don't travel well. So, you know, now as food industry people, we have to think, okay, some people are going to be traveling 30 minutes to get this food. So, you know, I don't want people to get nachos, soggy nachos. You know, it's not cereal, it's nachos. So, you know, so for example, Cool Beans, we're going to deconstruct the nachos. So we're going to send you the chips separately, the beans and the queso separately, the veggies separately. And in my mind, the way I would like to market it is maybe challenge people to do DIY, you know, decorating of their nachos. Take a picture of your nachos and make them look pretty. The ones with the prettiest ones win free nachos next time, or they win, you know, some kind of prize to make it people want to kind of have fun with it, you know. And it's kind of like what people are doing right now with the pizzas, the bake your own pizzas, you know. So it's like people, it's a little interactive, you know, but at the same time you get fresher nachos. If you know what, hey, I didn't eat all these nachos right now, you can heat them up later, you know. But yeah, like the idea of someone receiving some soggy nachos is just like, I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't like that either. So where can people find your, I guess, when you're going to start doing your limited menus, where your menus, all of that?
And how can we support you?
Yes, so we could, if y'all follow Cool Beans Eatery, and you guys can follow my personal one too, at Rolando Vegano on Instagram. But Cool Beans Eatery is the one that we're going to be posting the dates, and we're probably going to be posting the links for the opening dates, the links for the pre-orders and all that stuff. At the same time, we're releasing this week. We're releasing our Cool Beans Cookbook, which includes a lot of our recipes, original recipes that we created for Cool Beans. And some of them that we don't even, you know, have available to sell anymore, because we're going to be running a limited menu. And the premise on that is that, you know, first of all these people want Cool Beans and, you know, they can't get it. So I'm like, okay, well, this way, if you really want something like what we were doing here, you can use our recipes to do so. And also, when we do open, delivery is not going to be available to everyone. It's really geographical. So there's going to be people in maybe South Austin or very North Austin that still won't be able to really get Cool Beans. And people that, like, for example, we used to get a lot of customers from Houston. We used to get a lot of customers from Dallas. And that's very limited right now when it comes to travel. So I really still want to, you know, give people the opportunity to share in that culture and eat the food that we do and we specialize in. And so, yeah, so that's where the idea of the cookbook came out. You know, just kind of sharing all of our stuff, you know, and making it available to the people. I never really believed in hoarding, you know, information and like kind of like, no, these are my secret little recipes. It's like, no, like, I don't own tortillas, and if I can help someone make their food better, you know, that'll make me feel happy. And so, yeah, so we're going to be releasing the cookbook. It's going to actually have our recipes on there. And I think I'm going to later be doing videos to show these things more specifically.
And the cookbook, is that an ebook or is that a physical book that people can buy?
It's going to be an ebook at first, and then later we'll work on making it a physical book, maybe like a 2.0 version or 3.0 version.
And do you have any tips for the public and for your fans out there during this time to support the local food trucks? Any ways?
I know that all the third-party delivery systems, and if you notice that they're preferring one third-party delivery system, try to go with that one, because usually that one's giving them the best deal. And I know some third-party delivery systems are giving free delivery for the customer and for the restaurant, because they do charge us. They do charge us a percentage. But I think that for this month they were doing like a free. So and I know that it's because they want people to get used to using their system. But yeah, so that's one way to support locally. I know that some people are donating and getting gift cards as well. But yeah, like I honestly I do see it. I do see people, the community in Austin, actually continuing to support these restaurants. I talk to my friends that own other food trucks and stuff, and some of them are actually doing really well. You know, some of them are not, but some of them are doing really well. And it's beautiful to see that the city is really, like, you know, rallying behind these local business owners. Because it's harder for us than it is for these big businesses that are like, we're not guaranteeing any PPP money, any bailout money or anything like that, while other big businesses, they kind of are. So, you know, you're gonna see a lot of local, you know, businesses that we got used to seeing. They might not make it, you know, past this year. So, you know, really be considerate of where you're spending your money, you know, because the chains are gonna be fine. Keep up with the people that are staying in, you know, in business right now, and if you like them and you like what they're doing, really consider supporting them as much as you can.
That's great. And we'll be watching for your ebook coming out, and follow at Cool Beans Eatery on Instagram for all of those updates. And we hope that you start making some tacos in the next couple of weeks.
I'm gonna be in food for sure. I'm gonna be doing something. So, you know, just keep up with us, and we'll see with everything.
Great. And
Thank
then where
you.
are all the trucks that people can find you? Or are you
Yeah,
going to be operational?
It's going. If we get operated in the next week or so, we'll be at Spider House.
Okay.
Typical location, the same location.
Same.
Cool
Perfect.
Beans-
So
Cool
it'll be an
Beans
easy
channel.
fix for
Yeah.
people to come by and get their vegan Mexican food fix,
Yeah.
which I definitely
Get
need to know.
creative with those nachos, everybody. We want to say thank you so much, Chef, for joining us today. And we will definitely be posting and reposting anytime we hear that when you're up and running during this time. So
Yeah, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the love.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
wish you all the best and keep us posted. We're here for you. So
Likewise.
stay
Thanks.
safe,
All right.
everyone.
Thank y'all.
Bye.
Bye.